Welcome to Buffone Arena, and it's the most wonderful time of the year for more reasons than one. Not only is it the holiday season, but that means that hockey is back here at Buffone Arena. I'm David Puopolo. Thank you so much for joining me for this festive evening, and a historic one at that, as the Grafton Lady Gators are taking on the Algonquin Titans in their first home game in program history. And Grafton is off to a great start, 2-0 on the year, and coming fresh off of an overtime win on Wednesday night in Winthrop. And Hannah Hewins gets the goal there with 30 seconds left. It was a come-from-behind win and a statement one at that. Of course, you got Algonquin, who is the other team, and they're off to a hot start as well, 2-0 on the year. And last year, it was the same story. They're a force to be reckoned with here in MIAA Division II hockey, and they made it to the state playoffs. They got number 4 seed in the state playoffs, and they made it to the round of 16, where they eventually fell to the state champions, Medfield. So, setting up to be a super exciting game and a historic one. Festive atmosphere. Got my Santa hat. Can't wait to cast this one for all of you guys. Puck drop will be in a few moments. Thank you for joining me high above the ice here at Buffone Arena for a historic night of hockey. It's the Grafton Lady Gators, and they're taking on the Algonquin Titans. Thank you so much for joining me here tonight here at Buffone Arena. I'm David Puopolo. Super excited to bring this one to you. And as I said earlier on the broadcast during pregame, the Gators coming off of a 3-2 win in overtime. Hannah Hewins gets the game-winning goal, and it was a comeback win. But perhaps even a bigger story from that game, the starting goalie, 8th grader Lucy DeCare, who has taken the starting role for the time being from the junior Alexandra Corey, and she gets to start tonight in net. And for Algonquin, it's Addie Kagan who gets to start for the Titans. Titans wearing the maroon jerseys and your Gators in their white threads. Can't wait for puck drop. Here we go. Puck is set to be dropped, and it's won by Algonquin. They'll start with possession here tonight. Cross-ice pass. Gains the zone over the right wing circle. Shot is on, and it's wide of the goaltender, Lucy DeCare. Back with Algonquin. Into the corner boards now, out front in the slot. Tries to get a shot off, nothing there. And the Gators win it back now. Cleared out. Back for Algonquin. They gain the zone once again. Left wing circle. Shot is on. And it doesn't get through into the corner. Up and out. Back to Algonquin. Shot hits the post. It's behind the boards now. Sent out and around, and it makes its way out. First line out here for the Gators. There's Lana Emilio chasing the puck. She has 2 goals and 2 assists on the year, the junior captain. And there's 3 captains for this Gators team as an icing is called. Starting with number 9, the junior, Lana Emilio, who is a driving, leading force of this Gators offense. And then the other 2 captains, both forwards, Alice Peck, the only senior on this Gators team, is also a captain. And then Elizabeth Barnes, the junior captain. All 3 very important parts of this team, and they show it through leading by example on and off the ice. And here is Algonquin behind the net. Tries to get it out front in the corner now. Pinned up against the boards. Here's Grafton coming out with it now in neutral ice. Sent across. Dumped in by Serena Chandler, the junior. Chased after it by Lana Emilio. And she gets it in the corner. Right wing circle. Fought at. And it makes its way out. Good defense by the Algonquin defender. Comes out. Across the red line. Dumped in. Behind the boards now. Sent around. Chasing after it is Emily Viennes. Comes out for the Gators, and they'll reset. There's Elena Warren, another very important figure on this team. Had 3 assists on Wednesday night. Lana Emilio gets a shot off, but it's wide. And Emily Viennes comes into chase. Up against the corner. Sent across ice. Kept in by Elena Warren. A shot is on net. And sticked aside by Kagan. Here is Warren and Viennes fighting for it. Viennes has it back. Sent out front. Nothing there. Again, a shot off the post by Alice Peck. She sends it around to Viennes. Coming out in the slot. Nothing there. And it's won back by Algonquin. And they'll get it out. Dangerous couple of sequences there. Very dangerous. Gators looking hot to start. Here Algonquin, though. Patted aside by Lucy DeCare. Comes out front, right wing circle here. One back by the Gators. Here comes Layla Conlon. Over the red line and in the zone. Dumped in. Chasing after it is Barnes. Barnes trying to win it back for the Gators. And there's Conlon again. Barnes and Conlon in the corner. Trying to work for it. Kept in at the line. Algonquin has it. And they'll get it out. Driving down the left wing. Beautiful toe drag move in on goal. And it's saved, but there's a rebound. Out in the slot. Score! Algonquin takes the lead. They've got the first goal of the game. And it's off the back of number 7. Morgan Glynn, the senior captain, who had 11 goals last year, and starting off the season, that's her 3rd goal of the year, and she roofs it. But great work there by the Algonquin attacker to toe drag around the Gators defenseman and create that opportunity, and no one out there in the slot, and it's put home easily by Glynn. Algonquin's up 1-0. Here is Glynn. Left wing circle, another opportunity. Gloved by DeCare. Calm and collected. Good save. Just over 3.5 minutes into this period, Lana merely steps into the draw, and she wins it for the Gators. Can't get it out just yet, though. Back in. Here's Warren. First line out there for the Gators. There goes Emmy Petrie trying to spring number 4, McKenna Donovan, the sophomore. Amelia tries to win it back, but she can't do it. And here come Algonquin. Warren wins it back. Around the end boards. Tripped up. Nothing there. Algonquin shot on. Gloved again by DeCare. Lucy DeCare, already mentioned her a couple times, and she's looking very comfortable in net. Let up one goal, but that's from a slot shot. Very dangerous area, but especially for the 8th grader, she's got size. She's got agility, and, she's showing it right now. Algonquin forces it into the corner, behind the net. And DeCare comes out and claims it. Gonna freeze the puck here. And we'll set up for another face-off here in the left wing circle. Stepping into it is Jocelyn for the Titans, and she wins it. But reset by Algonquin in the neutral zone. They'll get it in. One back by the Gators for Emily Viennes, who loses it. In, slot shot, blocked away and sticked away by number 22 for the Gators, Ellie Spencer. She wins it back again, chasing after it. Around the boards now, trying to get it out. One back by Emily Viennes, who sends it back in. Algonquin gets it out. Dangling in, slot, shot, saved by DeCare. Right at her chest. Back and forth game here, but Algonquin definitely has the front foot, up 1-0, just over 5 minutes in. See if the Gators can try to respond here as Emily Barnes steps in to take, or Elizabeth Barnes, comes in to take the face-off. She wins it. Behind the net now. Fighting for it. It's 50-50 battle. Gators come out with it, but it gets back to Algonquin. Shot is wide of that left post. Algonquin has it back. In the middle. Comes out. Shot on. Saved by DeCare. She'll freeze it. Let's take a look at some of the results here for Algonquin. And they've played 2 games so far, 2-0, like I said. The very first one was a 6-1 victory against Longmeadow, and then on Wednesday they played Canton to a 3-1 victory. So they've got 9 goals for on the year, 2 goals against if the math is correct. And they're definitely incredible offensive talent, but also on the defensive side of the game, they're very steady, very stable. It's going to be a tough matchup for the Gators, who are completely capable of coming up with this one, and incredibly excited to see how these 2 giants clash. Gators have it back. Here's Tessa Petrie. Up for Barnes, who's going to dump and change. Chased by Conlon. Here is Emmy Petrie, who had the sophomore, who had the very first goal in program history last Saturday. Very exciting moment for her. She's goes down in the history books for the Grafton Lady Gators, and she's still young, an underclassman who has shown incredible flashes of talent so far this season. It's only been 2 games. Emmy Petrie in, tries to center it, nothing there. And Algonquin has it back. Quickly up the ice, another toe drag. It's the same forward, Emily Kazmierczak. Dumped back in, Gators repossess. And they lose it. Gloved by DeCare. And Kazmierczak, the freshman, has the assist on that very first Algonquin goal. And it's clear she really likes that move, that toe drag inside. And it's been working out for her. 2 for 2 so far. Here's Algonquin with it at the point. Cross point. Into the corner. Missed pass. Elena Warren gives chase. Still with it now is Algonquin. Now out of the left point. Back in the left corner. Out front. Slot shot. Saved by DeCare. Rebound is put away by the defender. Great save. And way to take control of that rebound. Out front again. Broken up. And here's Emmy Petrie trying to get it out. She chases after it. And it heads down for an icing. Dangerous opportunities here for the Titans, who are just playing that little bit quicker, especially in the offensive zone. They've definitely got that speed, that urgency to make it happen. It's been working out for them. 1-0 Algonquin halfway through this period, and see what else they have in store. Broken up by Alice Peck. Sent out front. Shot is wide. Poked away. Here is Alice Peck. Odd-man rush. Springs Viennes, and she can't get to it. Into the corner now. Viennes wins it back behind the net. Peck and Viennes behind the net, both fighting for it. But they can't maintain possession. Cross the ice. One back. And sent down all the way for an icing. Very close opportunity there for the Gators. Almost took advantage of the transition play, and Algonquin's defense was changing. They were caught off guard and almost had an odd man rush. That pass from Peck to Viennes just couldn't connect, just barely ahead of Viennes, and there was nothing doing. Won by the Gators. They'll send it down again. No ice, says the referee. Around the boards. Algonquin has it. Cuts out front. Great move there. Good stick work by the Algonquin defender, Sarah Albanese, the senior assistant captain for this Algonquin team. Sent out front, patted away. Big rebound, but it's taken care of. And here come the Gators. There's Alice Peck, and it's another icing. Well, we thank you for joining us here on the GHN official YouTube channel for this historic Grafton Lady Gators home opener. And there's a crowd here. People love this team already, and they're very talented, super exciting team. Very, very ecstatic that I'm here to broadcast it with you. If you couldn't be here live, you get to see history right now. And it's saved by the blocker of DeCare. Another shot on goal for her to take care of. To drown in the end boards. Coming around the net. Lost, and DeCare will just pounce on it. Stepping into the faceoff is one of the captains, junior Lana Emilio, tied up. 50-50 here. Poked away and won by the Gators. Here's Warren, spins around. Put back into the corner. Emilio collects and tries to break it out. Good pass, good turn. Can't keep a hold of it. Algonquin collects and comes around with speed up the ice and broken up by the Gators. Gators cross in the zone and lose it. Back for Algonquin. Good poke by Ellie Spencer. Dangles around in neutral zone. Tries to take it back. A little bit of a miscue there. Taken in by Petrie. She's all by herself. Puts it on goal. Chases after it. And Alice Peck gives chase, the senior captain. Taken out. Algonquin has it at neutral ice. Broken up. And one back. And there's a change for Algonquin. Could cut him on the break, but decides to dump and chase. Back up at the point. Bit of a deflection there. Direction taken, and Viens has it in the corner. Sends it out front. In the slot. And Kagan's going to find it and cover it up before anyone else can get a hold of it. First shot on goal for the Gators in a little while, and hopefully they can build off that momentum. Here's Alice Peck stepping into the faceoff, try to generate something offensively. Can't win it back though. Algonquin has it. Here's Albanese, likes to get up in the play. The defender does. She has it, sends it out front, and it makes its way all the way across the ice. Nothing there. Grafton has it. Takes it up the ice. Into neutral zone. Good move. Cross corner dump in. Peck tries to win it back. Still in the zone. There's Viens. Bit of a risky pass there. Gators trying to win it back. Still good pressure. Puck is bouncing all over the place. And it's won back by Algonquin. And Jocelyn's going to just smartly turn it around, but her pass is to nobody. Coming up the right wing circle, though, here is Algonquin. Up against the corner now. Out of the zone. Fighting for it is Conlon. She gets knocked down. Back for neutral ice. Zone entry for the Titans. In. Right shot. Save up high by DeCare. Good stop. Conlon has it. Zooming across the ice here in neutral. Back for Abigail Lopez. And now zone entry for the Gators. Bringing it in. No shot to be had. Coming around the boards. Tries to get it out front to the point. Here's Warren pinching. Stays in. Kept in. And out. Bringing in is Brooke Cutler. The senior who had 14 points on the year last year for this Titans team. Number 2. See her at right defense. And somebody takes a tumble. It's Lana Emilio, but it's collected by Spencer, the sophomore. Gets it across. McKenna Donovan has it in the corner. She loses it now behind the net. Is Algonquin with it. Emilio sends it in for Donovan in the corner. And it's collected by Algonquin and sent out. Driving left side. There is Emily Kazmierczak again with the toe drag, but this time she couldn't get it done, and she's 2 for 3 now. See how many times she does it tonight. Maybe a one trick pony here. Gators trying to get it out. Kazmierczak here has it, sends it out front, but it's broken up by the stick of Serena Chandler, the junior. And her team will change while she chases after it, brings it into the zone, and then takes a tumble. Broken up by the Gators. And one back. Here is Peck. In, shot, on the ground, rebound, and it's saved by Kagan. A great save, but by far the Gators' best chance of the game. Just under 1 minute to go in this first period, and Kagan's going to stretch out that left pad, give up a big rebound off the shot by Alice Peck, and the Gators just can't put it home. But here they are in the offensive zone with another opportunity. Peck steps in and loses the face-off. Around the boards for Warren, who wins it back in the corner. It's broken up, though. And out. Peck sends it back in, and it's intercepted. Here, in the slot, shot, blocked. Peck again, but it's poked away from her. And here come Algonquin. Up the ice. Great poke check by Spencer. Wonderful stick work from the sophomore we've seen already. And just 10 seconds to go, driving up the ice. Shot on, just wide. Emma Viennes has it, 2 seconds to go, sends it out front. And that will do it for the very first period here at Buffone Arena for the Grafton Lady Gators. Not exactly the period they wanted to open with, but 1-0 against a very strong Algonquin team. Lucy DeCare has looked sharp. Gators need to generate a few more offensive chances, and they'll be all set. They just need to keep that puck in the offensive zone and keep working hard. And I can't wait for the second period. Welcome back to Buffone Arena for the second period. It's the Grafton Lady Gators in their historic home opener, the very first in program history, against the Algonquin Titans. And the Algonquin Titans are up 1-0 after one, and the Gators need to be able to step it up, generate some more offensive chances. It's been fast-paced, but Algonquin has the upper hand right now. Lucy DeCare looking very steady in goal. The 8th grader, what a story. She's been amazing, absolutely fantastic in the 2 games that she's played so far. And she's won the starting role from the junior Alexander Corey, the assistant captain. So definitely 2 very strong goaltending options for this Gators team. But here is Lucy DeCare, and she's incredibly important to this team early on. See if she can help backstop the Gators to a win today, but they need to be able to transition that good defense, that solid goaltending, into even better offense. Need to get this tying goal quicker, sooner rather than later, excuse me. But still a lot of hockey left to play. Incredibly excited to bring this one to you. Puck drop will be in a few moments. Gators first line centered by Lana Emilio, stepping in to take the face-off. And she wins it back for Hannah Hewins, the goal scorer on Wednesday night, who won the game in overtime for the Gators. I'm sure she was buzzing about that. Here is Emilio. Potential 2-on-1 here. Emilio, right wing circle, shot. Blockered aside by Kagan, a good save. Emilio has it back now in the corner. Brings it out. Swaps with the defender. Gators have it behind the boards. Won by Petrie. Emmy Petrie, that is. She has a sister, Tessa. In the slot. Broken up by Algonquin. And they have it now. And there is Emily Kazmierczak right in front of me doing another toe drag. Broken up again. 2 for 4. Around the Gators net. Coming out with it is Hewins. Up the boards for Donovan, the sophomore. And it's sent all the way down into the Algonquin zone. Whipped around the boards and out, potentially icing, and it will be. If you're just tuning in, thank you for joining us here at Buffone Arena. It's 1-0 Algonquin against your Grafton Gators. I'm David Puopolo. Thank you for tuning in, like I said already, and super exciting one. Shot on is patted aside. Right wing corner. Up against the boards. Gators trying to fight for it. And it's won by Algonquin, who take it up and dump it in. Shea O'Sullivan gives chase. It's won by Algonquin. Backhander is wide. Shot on is redirected and sent around the boards all the way up against the stanchion. That was an interesting, you're never going to see that ever happen again. Very interesting play. Obviously unintentional. Just have the boards whip up around and stay on the stanchion there all the way out. Algonquin has it, trying to break it out. They'll send it all the way down. Is it on net? No, it's going to be an icing. All the way down here in the Algonquin zone, left wing circle. One by the Gators. Back at the point. Shot on. Rebounds. One back by the Gators. Sent out front. It's there. Goalie down. Comes out to the point. Petrie has it. Tesla Petrie. Battling for it. Behind the board. Behind the net. Out front again. Can't connect. And the Titans win it back. Chased after it. And Algonquin player is down. Hit hard into the board. She just lost her footing there after a little shove by the Gators defenseman. Good thing she's up on her feet on her own. She seems to be okay. Bit rattled, if anything, but hockey players are tough. It's just in their genes. That's Annabelle Preciado, the freshman, who is having an amazing start to the season. 3 goals, 3 assists for 6 points on the year, leading her team and leading the independent league, the D2 Independence League, which Algonquin is currently seated at first, and there's actually going to be a penalty on the play for that. So the Gators are going to go down 1 man, and the Titans to the power play. It's going to be a minor penalty. Head coach Will Downs not happy about it for the Titans. Was hoping for 5, but he's not going to get it. And a good start to the PK for this Gators team. They're going to clear it all the way down the ice, and it's collected by Algonquin. Brought up the ice and gains the line. Sent in the corner. Hewins tries to get it out. Stopped up by the point. Emilio giving chase. Come out. And it's blocked by Hewins. Deflected up and over the board, over the net, excuse me. Another shot on is blocked by Barnes. Back and forth we go. Coming out into the slot. Nothing there. Here's Algonquin with it in the corner. Sent around. And it's deflected up and over the net yet again. Around the net. Right wing circle. Cross to the point. The other point, one-touch passes to no one. And the Gators win it back. Can they clear it? They do. And it's cleared out further, but Algonquin wins it back. They'll just dump it immediately. Giving chase is Hewins. She'll get to it first. Try to chip it up against the boards. Emilio has it too. She's there. Behind the net. Coming around with it. Emilio still has it. Tries to get it out, but she can't. Shot on is blocked, and it comes out. Algonquin forced to reset. 20 seconds to go on this penalty. Gain the line. Here's Algonquin, right wing circle. Back pass. Dangles by, 1, 2. Trying to come out front. Goes around the net instead, and picks her head up and loses the puck. Sent out front, quick pass. Up at the slot. Tries to get a shot off. Nothing there. Back up top. And it's fumbled by the Algonquin defenseman. Penalty over. Great kill for the Gators. No dangerous chances. A couple shots, but getting in front of it, blocking it, were the Gator defensemen, most notably Hannah Hewins, who had a couple of great blocks. And it's out front. Gators trying to win it back in the offensive zone, but Algonquin has it. They'll get it out. Should be an icing there, and it is. It's a slightly missed pass by the Algonquin defenseman, and it'll be come back all the way down the ice for a face-off in the offensive zone. And the penalty was assessed to number 18, Abigail Lopez, for what I'm assuming was boarding, but I missed the signal from the referee for that little play, that exchange in the corner there. Once again, hoping that the freshman, Annabelle Preciado, is okay. And it appears that some sort of thread, it's the helmet strap that got stuck together during the face-off. It's Alice Peck and the Titan center. They're going to do it all over again. What a weird event that just happened there. Having a good chuckle about that. And stepping into the face-off is McKenna Donovan, right wing circle, the right-handed center. She loses the face-off, whipped around the boards. Oh, Warren has it. Tries to send it out front, hits the post, and it's covered up by Kagan. Gators having a few dangerous chances in the offensive zone, but they can't seem to capitalize. So that one extra pass in the slot seems to be broken up or saved by Kagan every single time. Into the corner now. Gators trying to keep possession, and they do. Here's Peck. Around the boards, coming out front, back up to the point. Warren, shot on goal. And it's redirected up into the netting. Faceoff will remain in the Algonquin zone. And a line change for the Gators and the Titans. Just under 9 minutes remaining in this middle frame. Gators down 1-0. And stepping into the face-off. Gators have it in the corner. And there's a hit. It's going to be a delayed penalty. Gators are headed to the power play. Two minutes for elbowing, I'm pretty sure. And that penalty is going to be assessed to number 9, Preciado. So she is indeed okay. Maybe trying to get a little get back, but can't do that. A little bit of a high hit, and the Gators are headed to the power play. See if they can make anything happen from it. That tying goal on Wednesday night with just 30 seconds left in the game to make it 2-2 for the Gators was on the power play. So they can produce, but a bad pass across is broken up and not the ideal start for the Gators. They're forced to reset. Spencer sends it around the boards for her partner, Warren. Spencer tries to break it out. And she does. Here is Emilio coasting in. Has it. Stops up. Gators will set up. Cross ice to Spencer. Back to Warren. She has some open ice. Dangling shot. And it's saved up high by Kagan. Good stop. Warren keeps it, though. Back around. Doing circles in the corner. Sends it out front. And it's broken up. Chased after it is the Algonquin player. She can't get to it first, though. And Emilio has it back for the Gators through neutral ice. Gaining the zone. She makes a move. Donovan has it. And here's Algonquin. Takes a tumble. She almost had a breakaway there, but she fell down. Viennes, power play 2 out there now for the Gators. Emilio is very tired. Algonquin player wins it. Here's Warren. Back for Emilio, looking to change. Out for Viennes, trying to break it out. Emilio has it again. What has she got left in the tank? Gaining the zone. Right wing circle. Tries to spin and loses it. And it's cleared all the way down once again for Algonquin. Takes a weird bounce, but DeCare collects and sends it for Warren. 5 seconds to go on this power play. And not the power play the Gators wanted. Preciado's out of the box. Even strength here. Back in neutral ice. Picked at by Viennes. Sent back into the Algonquin zone. They'll break it out. Cross ice pass. Just barely miss. Warren has it. Uses the boards. Little bank pass. Good spin move by Donovan. Tries to do a windmill, but there's nothing there. And there's Chandler losing it at neutral ice, and offsides is the call. Serena Chandler, the junior defenseman for the Gators. 1 goal and 4 assists last year for 5 points. Hasn't gotten on the board just yet this year. Looking to do so very soon, most likely. She's got talent. She's a upperclassman looking to lead by example and Watch out for number 14. Sent around the boards by Algonquin. There is Chandler with it. Makes a move. Breaking it out. Up for Conlon, who loses it at center ice. And sent in for an icing. Just under 10 minutes into the second period. Score is still 1-0. And that goal, that current leading goal for the Algonquin Titans, was scored by Madeline Glynn, the senior captain. Gators still looking to find a way to respond. There's Serena Chandler making a move. She's got space. Shot! And it's wide. Just barely. Sent out front again. Bouncing around. So close. These opportunities for the Gators pinned up against the boards. Fighting for it. Right wing circle. Algonquin comes out with it. And Chandler has it back now. Circles around. Gets it up. Good pass. Looking to enter. Shot in. Comes behind the boards. It's wide. Behind the net now. Icing's waved off. Petrie. Across to a defensive partner. Pass is intercepted at neutral ice. Algonquin has it back now. For Albanese. Gets it up. Broken up though. Chandler has it. And Gators will get a change. Conlon almost won it back in a dangerous area, but she couldn't do it. And dangling through. Nothing there though. Circles around again. Up at the point. Shot is blocked by her own teammate. Tries to send it out front. Nothing there. Algonquin trying to maintain possession, and they will. Checking the boards by Emilio. Everybody falls. A little bit of friendly fire there. Algonquin maintain possession. Back up at the point. Across. Redirects it towards goal, but it's just wide. Back out front again. In the slot. Whiffs on it. Another shot opportunity, and it's covered by DeCare. Gators doing well to break up those plays. Doing a much better job this period at preventing those shots from getting all the way to Lucy DeCare. A lot more efficient in the defensive zone. Hopefully that translates to the offense for these Lady Gators, excuse me. Apparently quite the tongue twister of a name. Up against the stanchion again. We've seen it once before. The opposite boards. Viens pokes it ahead. Can she get to it? Unsuccessful. Here's Algonquin trying to break it out. Warren keeps it in. Broken up and in the corner now. And it goes up and out of play. We'll have a face-off in the Gators zone. 3:10 to go in this second period. Gators still down 1-0 here. Back and forth in this period, but I would say the Gators have gained the momentum. They just haven't been able to capitalize. And the cross-point pass just misses Spencer, who whips it around for Emilio. First line back out there for the Gators. Emilio has it. She'll send it around. Chasing after it is Emmy Petrie. Back for Viens, the freshman. Here's Emilio fighting for her around the net. Taken away from her, though. Warren will pinch. She can't get it. 2-on-1 here. Odd man rush for the Titans. Tries to send it across. Broken up. Well done by Ellie Spencer. And the Gators trying to spring a 2-on-1 of their own off of the line change. But can't connect, and it's going to be an icing. Back down into Lucy DeCare's zone. Face off to be taken by McKenna Donovan, the sophomore. She can't win it. Back for the Titans. Try to get a shot off. Nothing there. There's Shea O'Sullivan fighting against another 24, Hannah Hewins. And Hannah Hewins will win out this time into the Algonquin zone. And out. Here's O'Sullivan breaking down the left side. Gets a shot on net. Stick aside by DeCare behind the net. And it's won back by the Gators. Donovan has it, tries to get it out. She can't get it past the Algonquin defenseman. Good block there by Chandler. In on net. Traffic out front, but DeCare gets a hold of it. She'll make the stop. And this is a clash between two incredibly strong, potent teams this evening, and a very important one, even though it's early on in the season. Both teams in the same league, and Algonquin in first and Grafton in second, so incredible implications here for the league. As a move is made, sent out front again. Cross ice just missed wide. And out. Here at neutral ice, Algonquin has it. Trying to get back in. A little bit of a miscue there. Would have been offsides if they had played it. Algonquin resetting, gaining the line. Breaking in is Preciado. She loses it, but it's gained back. Sent out front. Algonquin forward was there, but she couldn't put it home. Good pass by Glynn. Algonquin's first line out here. Behind the net. Sent back up. Out front. DeCare has to pat it aside. In the slot. Shot on, and it's wide and high. Just couldn't make a good connection with the stick there. Again, sent out front all the way up to the point in the slot. Shot. Where is it? Good save by DeCare. Comes out and is cleared. And no icing there. It's on net. Emilio chasing after it. Gators can finally get a change, and that will do it for period number 2. The score remains the same as it was at the start of this one. It's 1-0 Algonquin. Very close, very tight game. Gators definitely building momentum, tightening it up defensively, but they still have not been able to find that elusive goal to tie this one up. They've got one more period to do it. Can't wait to bring it to you live here in a few moments. I'm David Puopolo here at Buffone Arena. See you for the third. Welcome back to Buffone Arena, high above the ice. It is the Grafton Gators versus the Algonquin Titans. Period number 3 is just about to start. Algonquin up 1-0, a low-scoring affair tonight, and of course headlined by two very, very good goalies. Lucy DeCare, the 8th grader for the Gators, and then Addie Kagan, the senior for Algonquin. Both playing incredible hockey so far. 1-0 after 2 periods. That's 1 goal in just 30 minutes, and the Gators looking to find that elusive tying goal. They've got 15 minutes to do it. Can't wait to bring this one to you. Puck drop is in just a few moments. Both coaches dispensing their final ounce of wisdom to their teams before this third period starts, and it's up to the players to make it happen. Can the Gators find that goal, tie it up? We'll see. Third period begins, and Algonquin starts with possession. Algonquin players taken down into the corner now. Back out, and the Gators have it. Petrie, poked away by Emilio. She'll win it. Chasing into the corner. One back by Algonquin. Chandler pinches. And good cover by the Gators defenseman. Poke check by Petrie. Nobody there to chase. Now Emilio will, the junior captain. One back by Donovan. And Algonquin breaks it up. Chandler wins it. Over the line. Gain the zone. The defenseman coming up in the play. Around the boards. Wraparound attempt. Where is it? And it's covered up. Not sure if Kagan had the puck there, but ref lost sight of it and he blows it dead. Good chance to start off this period for the Gators. Headlined by Serena Chandler, the defenseman. And here are the Gators in the right wing circle. Face off on one back by the Gators, but it's broken up. Sprung out. Here's a 2-on-0 for Algonquin. In on goal. Shot. Score. And Algonquin adds their lead just over a minute into this third period. A bad defensive turnover leads to a 2-on-0. And Alexandra Jocelyn, the freshman, is going to get her first goal of the season. She didn't even need her teammate there on the 2-on-0. Takes it herself, puts it on her forehand, and makes no mistake. It's 2-0. Now the Gators have a bigger hill to climb here and less time to do it. Got to get something going very soon. And Warren. Here is Warren. Shoots it on net. Sticked aside by Kagan. Here's Viennes. Pinch by Spencer. Here's Alice Peck in the slot. Dangles around one. Puts it on her backhand and then loses it. Peck back to her feet. One back by the Gators and sent out to the slot. Nobody there. And it's poked around a bit in neutral ice before the Gators come up with it. Here's Barnes over to Viennes, and the shot is blocked. Good block by Cutler, who gets in on both the defensive and offensive side of the puck. 6 goals, 8 assists for 14 points last year for the Titans. Yet to score this year as the Titans dump it in for Chandler, who bobbles it behind the net. Now Emilio, the captain, loses it back out front, and it's wide. Comes out. Gators giving chase. Intercepted by the Gators, who come in. Fighting for it is Emilio, and she will get a little poke. Now Algonquin have it through neutral ice. Gaining the zone, left wing circle. Shot is deflected up and out of play into the netting. Face-off will come inside the Gators zone. 11:52 remaining in this Gators home opener. They've yet to find a goal. 2-0 in favor of the Titans. Just a testament to their defensive ability of both teams. A low-scoring affair. As it's behind the net now. Tries to send it out front. Can't do it. Chandler dumps it in. Won by Petrie. There's Emmy Petrie with it, the sophomore, in the corner, looking for options, sends it around. And it's blocked. Pass is blocked off by Emilio, who change off the ice. And here come the Titans. Togag attempt is prevented. Around the net. Broken up, but Algonquin has it. Open net. Oh, excuse me, open lane. Shot is saved by DeCare and sent all the way down by the Algonquin player, who puts her hands on her head for missing such a pass. And Titans are forced to reset. One back here. Here is Warren in. Shot. She scores! Elena Warren! She scores, and she's got the first goal here for the Gators. Listen to this home crowd for the very first time getting the chance to celebrate a Gators goal at Buffone Arena. And listen to Freebird play a wonderful choice of goal song. It's 2-1 here at Buffone Arena. Time still left here for the Gators to mount a comeback. They've cut the Algonquin lead in half off the back of Elena Warren. And here she comes again. In. Dangles around, comes to the corner. And Elena Warren has her second goal of this season. What a shot. Picks the short side on Kagan. One back by Emilio. Gators team is buzzing right now. Emilio takes it into the corner. And it's sent back out. Chandler collects, she'll reset. Good move. Emilio still trying to get out of the zone. She took a tumble in the corner. Dumped in by Chandler. Algonquin has it, trying to get it out. One back by the Gators. Sent on net, sticked aside by Kagan. Donovan fighting for it, along with the captain, Barnes. It's won by Algonquin, though. Back out. And broken up, Algonquin in. Potential opportunity, shot is high and wide. That attempt by O'Sullivan, just couldn't find the frame. And here come the Gators. Chandler with it. Moves around one, has an option middle. Doesn't use it. Spins around behind the net. And taken by Petrie, who comes out with it. And her pass back to the point is just out of reach of Hewins, who races back to get it. And she will. Chandler now for Donovan. Up for Petrie. Back to Donovan. Almost gets it. But can't. Broken up by Petrie. Just outside the zone. The Titans will reset. Perry with it. Tries to send it up. Broken up, though, by Barnes. Still in the Gator zone. Need to get it out. Whipped around the boards. Broken up, though. Gators have it back. Donovan around her own net. And play is stopped. Not exactly sure why. Referee's conferring. Oh, it appears someone's down currently. Potential injury for the Gators. Not sure what happened. From my vantage point, I can't see around those boards and the bench. Appears a Gators player is down on the ice. Hope she's okay. And after a momentary pause, the Gators player is up on her feet. Definitely in some discomfort, attended to by the athletic trainer from Grafton, Marissa Oger. And she's taken off the ice, definitely hurt in some sort of way. Not exactly sure what happened. Like I said, not a very good vantage point for me to be able to see that near side right wing board. Face-off will come inside the Gators zone on the right wing circle. Of course, sending all of our best wishes to the injured Grafton player. Not sure who it was either. Hopefully she's okay. Just under halfway through this period, 2-1 Grafton puts a little bit of a damper on the Gators' momentum. Still trying to make a comeback. It's 2-1 and play is offside. One back by the Titans. And sent across. Hewins gets a hold of it and sends it up. For Emilio, she's in the zone, tries to shoot it, blocked, but she keeps it. Turns around. Back up to the point for Hewins, who keeps it in. Emilio has it back. Tries to send it towards net. Hewins has it in the slot, has a shot, and it's just wide. Barely missed that post. Dump back in, though, for Peck. Sends it out front, in the slot, shot, hits the post. Emilio with an amazing opportunity to tie it up. Here come Algonquin now. Makes a move across ice. Can't get a hold of it. Broken up. And Emilio lays the body. Clearly, the Algonquin player not happy about it. Gets her hands up in Emilio's face. Tension's flying high here. It's a close game. Fans are not happy right now with the ref's performance. In their opinion, Grafton fans think the refs missed a couple calls there. Out front in the slot. Dangling around, bouncing around. DeCara makes a save. Weird sequence. Algonquin player ended up with it all alone out front. Couldn't put it home. Puck was bobbling on her stick. Sent in. Spencer has it. Tries to send it up in the feet. And back once again for Spencer. She'll bank it off the boards. Up now for Barnes, who has it taken from her. Here's Algonquin. Long shot. On goal. DeCara makes a stop. Just under 6 minutes remaining in this final frame. Gators haven't missed a beat currently. Getting right back to it after that unfortunate injury. And the puck ends up out of play. Bounces up into the stands. The fan throws his souvenir back. Doesn't want to keep the puck. Just being a good Samaritan. Here are the Gators. Breaks it out and up. Broken up in neutral ice for Barnes. And her pass is missed. Algonquin has it. Sharp angle shot. Comes out front. Big rebound. Gators have it. There's Spencer. Spencer driving through. Can't get behind the last defender. Spencer wins it back, though. Tries to get on shot. Rebound again. 2 shots in quick succession for the Gators, and Algonquin's forced to ice. A wonderful individual effort by Eleanor Spencer. Who took it in herself. Now the Gators step into the right wing circle for the faceoff. It's Lana Emilio. She can't win it. Gators having trouble in the faceoff dot tonight. Algonquin has it. Up ice. breaking in and behind the boards, behind the net, excuse me. Out front, broken up. Gators have it back now. Hewins trying to break it out. And she's forced to clear. Pass to the right side. Gators have it. And Alice Peck doing work to break it up. Great forecheck. Gets in the corner. Vermilio will give chase. But Algonquin regains possession. Sent all the way up. Here is O'Sullivan. Almost loses it. Tries a toe drag. And she's checked into the boards. She has it back now. Behind DeCare. Comes out front. Tries to stuff it. And DeCare will make the stop. Just under 4 minutes remaining in this game. A close one all the way. Set ourselves up for an amazing finish no matter what ends up happening. Gators still looking to find the tying goal. And a great save by DeCare. So Algonquin forward came right out front into the slot, completely uncontested, and just glances off that glove of DeCare. Chasing after it. She's got the speed. Here's Donovan behind the net. Comes around with it. And a lot of people taking tumbles. Comes out of the zone, though. That's Sarah Albanese, who was on the ice for the Titans. She's up now, number 16 in maroon. And here's Donovan with it, back with it now. Banks it up for Spencer. In on goal. Shot. Gloved down by Kagan. A good stop. And she'll slow this game down for her teammates. Starting to glance at the clock more and more now. Time is ticking away. 2-1 here. Gators have yet to have the lead in this game. They've been with this Titans team all the way. And it's won by the Gators. Here is Emmy Petrie. Spencer wins it back. Tries to send it out front. Spencer wins it back. Forecheck. Defenseman appears to be playing forward. Appears that the head coach for the Gators, Deirdre Birchill, decided to switch things up a little bit. A good toe drag move. In on goal. And it's patted aside by DeCare. Well done. Breaking up the ice is the Gators now. And Elena Warren tripped up. That's going to be a penalty. Elena Warren using her speed. We've seen it before in the season over for the Gators. She scored a short-handed goal going coast to coast, using that speed to break past all 4 defenders. She does it again here. She's going to draw that penalty. Gators headed to the power play. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to left. And Birchill will use her timeout for the Gators, trying to set something up. And, of course, this offers an immense advantage to the Gators, who have the 5-on-4, but if they'd like to pull the goalie, they can make it 6-on-4 and gain a 2-man advantage. Both teams discussing tactics, and I want to go back to a little bit of a game summary here. Starting off early into the first, the senior captain, number 7, Madeline Glynn, for the Algonquin Titans, scores to put the Titans up 1-0. Scoreless through the second period. Tight game defensively. Both goalies playing very well, and they have for the entirety of this game. And then in the third, early on, once again, Gators go down 2-0, and then they clawed one back, and that's led us to where we are right now. 2:20 left. Gators down 1 in their home opener. Very first home game in program history here at Buffone Arena. Thank you for joining us. If you've been here the entire way, incredibly grateful for you, the viewer, for making stuff like this happen. I'm David Puopolo, happy as ever to be with you here at Buffone Arena to watch some amazing hockey, some amazing product that these ladies have put up tonight. And it's not finished quite yet. Here are the Gators looking to get the tying goal. It's 2-1. Can they make it happen? Headed to the power play. Lucy DeCare still in net. It's going to be a 5-on-4 to start. And one back for Chandler. She has room. Turns around and sends it back to the point for the captain, Emilio. Looking for options. Cross-ice pass for Hewins, who sends it around the boards. Now Chandler. Back for Hewins. Switches up. And a back pass. Couldn't get enough on it. Chasing after it is Algonquin. She's going to beat Emilio to it. But Emilio wins it back. Taking it up the ice. Using her wheels now. Driving in. Cuts back. Has options. Cross-ice pass. In front. In the slot. Pokes at it a couple of times. And Kagan falls down and covers it up. Dangerous opportunity. Sent out front into a dangerous area. But ultimately, after a couple of whacks by the Gators, Kagan is able to stop it and freeze it. DeCare still in net, minute and a half to go. Emilio tied up, and Algonquin wins it. Sent down the ice. Gators are forced to reset. For Warren, the goal scorer for the Gators, looking to create something on this power play. Up and in. Spencer. And it's cleared all the way down. Gators power play tonight has not been very good. Looking lackluster and hasn't been able to generate many opportunities. Hasn't been able to get set up in the offensive zone for an extended period. They need to do it here. The Cares to the net. Less than a minute to go. Elena Warren comes out. Out front. And it's just wide. Fought for. Here's Barnes. Gators with a two-man advantage. 6-on-4. Comes out front for Emilio. She has a chance. Shot. Up in the mask area of Kagan. Comes out front. It's behind the net. And it's in. It's in. The Gators score. 2-2. It's tied. And it's the atmosphere is electric. Once again, a replica of Wednesday night in Winthrop. The Gators have tied it up on the power play. It's 2-2 here at the home opener at Buffone Arena. Kagan on her left post just did not have that post directly covered. It squeaks by her, and she backs the puck into her own net. 31.1 seconds on the clock. With the 6-on-4 advantage, the Gators have tied it up. It's 2-2, an exciting finish. Is there time for another goal? Algonquin sure seems to think so as they take it in. And the goal is credited to Eleanor Spencer. Is Algonquin, comes out front. No shot available. In the corner, 10 seconds left. Sent around the boards. Up at the point for Algonquin now. 3 seconds. Up against the boards. The Gators will pin it and will have to settle for overtime. A little bit of extra hockey here in this historic home opener. A little bit of an early Christmas gift, if you will. It's the holiday season. Why not? Can't wait to bring it overtime. Teams will head back to their benches for a moment, and then we'll get started. Puck drop will be in a few moments. An exciting game. An absolute roller coaster ride. Gators were down 2 in the third period, and they managed to claw their way back off of goals from Elena Warren, and Allie Spencer, getting the two names a little bit mixed up. Wow, what a finish we have set ourselves up for. And as you can hear, the PA, you may or not be able to hear, 4-on-4 overtime for 5 minutes. If there's no goal, then the game ends in a tie. And We do not want that. That would be a very anticlimactic ending to what has been an amazing game, one for the history books for more reasons than one. Of course, most notably, it being the very first home game in Gators history, Lady Gators history, and they've come out fighting, scratching, clawing through all 45 minutes, but we're not done. We've got 5 more minutes of hockey still left to be played. 2-2. Who will find that pivotal game-deciding 5th goal? Can't wait to find out. A little bit more space here, a little bit more open ice with the 4-on-4 play. See how both teams use it. Emilio steps into the face-off. Everybody to your seats. Strap yourselves in for some overtime. Algonquin starts with it. Tripped up, and the shot is wide to Kara on the ground. Knocked down by Spencer. She'll get it out. Broken up. And Spencer looking to be sprung for a breakaway. A little bit of cherry picking there. Here is Algonquin's shot, and she scores! Algonquin takes the win in overtime. Emily Kazmierczak, the toe drag merchant, wins it for Algonquin. They're gonna win 3-2. And the Gators that close to completing an amazing comeback in a historic night of hockey. And the Gators suffer their first loss of the year against a very strong Algonquin team. And these two foes are definitely very evenly matched as both teams line up for the handshake line. Huge respect to both of these teams for playing a fantastic game of hockey that we were just absolutely blessed to broadcast. Gators fall 3-2 to the Algonquin Titans. Great game by both teams. Incredibly ecstatic to broadcast the rest of this season. This season's home games for the Gators come back on January 7th for another home game against Shrewsbury. We'll be there. We'll have it for you live on the GHN official YouTube channel. Can't wait for that one. This Gators team is something, man. Lady Gators, definitely a great team. Super exciting. Very talented. Can't wait to see a few more games of this. 3-2 is the final score from Buffone Arena on a very festive evening. Can't get that early Christmas present, though, for the Gators. They fall 3-2 in overtime to the Algonquin Titans. For David Puopolo, for Alejandro Jimenez behind the camera, we'll see you next time.